Welcome to the Windows and Computer channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Wednesday, February the 6th, 2019. And today, in our Tech News Update, we have VLC Media Player that in 2019 will get a major update. It will be version 4.0. It will be coming sometime later this year, and it includes huge improvements in video playback, in a much more modern interface, but that also means it will drop support for older operating systems. So this update is something that a lot of people are waiting for, as the VLC Media Player stayed pretty much the same for a long time. And of course, it's going to be interesting to see when it arrives its new look and feel. It seems that Firefox team is issuing an update that will actually prevent cryptocurrency miners from working in possibly one of the next updates, or maybe the next version of Firefox. It seems that a ticket for what is mentioned as a bug has been issued, where they will actually do some changes to make sure that cryptocurrency miners that are popular on some websites will not work within Firefox. Well, Huawei, it's getting a little complicated for that company, Chinese company Huawei. Now, basically what's happening is that the US has been talking with the European Union, and they want the EU to reconsider 5G deployment by Huawei. Huawei is one of the big players in 5G around the world. And so what's happening here is that the US is trying to prevent Huawei from getting contracts pretty much everywhere. So this is going to be an interesting turn of events this year for Huawei that right now is huge. How will this hurt this company? And of course, it all has to do with the fact that apparently they have some proof that Huawei has been spying on many companies. Well, one of the things that is coming to the future of businesses is apparently you'll be able soon to unlock your office door by using biometrics on your smartphone. It would seem that this is one of the new ways that things are going to happen in the future, meaning you got a good job, you're going to have a smartphone, you're going to have a special access that will be implemented using, fingerprint or face recognition, but it's all going to happen through your phone rather than through the devices of the company. Well, Windows 7, we all know, has less than a year left for regular users. Well, Microsoft, of course, wanted to had not mentioned yet how much it's going to cost for enterprise that want to continue having security updates after the January 2020 update is, or deadline, basically. Well, it's now known how much it's going to cost. Of course, the only version that will be able to get these updates is the enterprise version, and the cost, it will be $25 per computer per year for the first year, and then it's going to double to $50 per computer per year for the second year, and it goes on. That means that basically enterprise, if they don't want to have too much spending here, might want to move on to Windows 10 as quickly as possible. Well, Facebook Messenger is now rolling out a feature that was promised in 2018, unsend. Yes, you know those nights when you send a drunk message and maybe you kind of don't want to send it anymore, or you sent it but you're kind of regretting having sent it. Well, you'll be able to take it back. The only drawback is that it's going to work only for the first 10 minutes. That means you got 10 minutes to decide, do you really want to leave that message or not? The General Data Protection Regulation, the GDPR, is of course one of the things that has changed in 2018 a lot of the way that enterprise and companies use your data. And basically the report that came out says that, of course, one of the GDPR rules is that when a company suffers a data breach, it needs to tell the European Union GDPR immediately, as soon as possible. Well, 59,000 reports of data breach have been reported in the past, since, well, the month of May, basically, showing you that there's plenty of data breach out there of different companies. And talking of the GDPR, they were also mentioning in that same report that it made companies invest 54% more in IT security and infrastructure to make sure that they can meet the demands of the new regulations. But also, it says that many companies are still unsure if they really comply with GDPR right now. So there still needs to be some tweaking, I guess, of what is happening here. A Chinese programmer that works in a bank was able to withdraw 7 million yuan, or the equivalent of $1 million, from ATMs in China after he discovered that around midnight the ATM would not properly deduct the amounts withdrawn. He inserted a script to make sure that the alert system was not working. So he got caught and convicted to 10 years, but he had time to actually get $1 million. A interesting story out of New Zealand. How how tough can a USB thumb drive be? Well, it seems that a lost USB drive was eaten by a seal, and that happened in New Zealand. And researchers looking on the beach noticed that there was a thumb drive in a seal poop. So they kind of took the thumb drive out and cleaned it up, hopefully. And of course, when they plugged it in, well, there were some sealed photos and videos apparently on it. So that shows you that they're pretty tough little things here. So a USB thumb drive in sealed poop. I'm not sure I want to take that. Many are starting to wonder how legal it is, and actually there are some people saying that this should not happen. AT&t in the United States has started using a fake 5G logo, and it actually forced Apple and Android phone makers to display what is in reality a fake 5G icon on the phones, when in reality they are 4G or LTE phones. And of course, there is a lot of researchers and a lot of people are saying, well, this shouldn't happen. You shouldn't be able to put a 5G icon in a phone that is not 5G compatible. And this was the Tech News Update for Wednesday, February the 6th, 2019. You enjoy our videos? Please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and thank you for watching.